Could you point me to where the medical supplies are on the ship?
Probably like that way, and I just point in a direction. It doesn't.
I will go that direction.
So you're on the ship and you're walking. You see, really bustling, really busy. Despite that small number of soldiers that went on, or soldiers, adventurers, and whatnot that went onto the ship, there's a big crew as well. So there's a lot of people, a lot of bustle. It's a big place. So you're looking for medical supplies?
Yeah, like a med bay or something, because I got pretty messed up in the fight.
So you see, there are various doors that you can enter. Were you gonna pick a random door, or? What's your
wherever Prince pointed to the closest door, probably going there.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Jeez, oh shitty. I need to do the other place. This one is a 7.
Okay. So you go to the closest door and you open it, and inside you see it's like a small like privy. Okay. There's 4 chamber pots, and 2 of them are occupied with crewmates taking shits, and you could smell that pungent, that aroma of someone that just dropped off a loaf. It like hits you.
All right.
Dropped off loaf.
Gonna just like kind of crinkle my nose and like walk out and try the next door.
Oh, we got shit checked. I forgot.
So you open the next door, and it's like a storage. It's like a small storage room. There's just a bunch of boxes and crates and stuff.
Okay. Do I see anything like that would heal me?
There's like an open crate there with it's like food and some like assorted medical supplies and things like that.
All right, I'll go over and use some of the medical supplies on myself.
Sure, roll medical.
Sure.
He just helps himself
10.
too.
Wandering a pirate ship.
And nobody's calling him out on it. That's great.
Yeah, we'll say that you use all the medical stuff that's there. It wasn't a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're
gallon
not
of iodine.
But you're not. Yeah, let's say you're kind of being wasteful because you don't really know what you're doing. You don't really have medical training or anything like that.
Okay.
And you restored 5 HP, and all the medical stuff that was there was consumed in the whole crate.
Okay.
A whole crate?
Mm-hmm. Was there a lot of supplies in there?
That was like the only crate of medical stuff.
I'll leave.
As you walk out the door, another pirate walks up, is also coming in.
Yeah.
And he's dressed like all the other pirates, but you see there's this like red cross on his arm, on his shirt, like sewn into his shirt. And he's like, he goes, what were you doing in there? Who are you?
Oh, my name is Rolan. I'm going to join the army to fight Dovah.
Oh, that's great. Just move out of the way, please. There's so many sick guys on this ship. Everyone's coming down with this terrible stomach bug, and he's like gripping his stomach, and you can see he's in pain. He's like, I'm the medic. I gotta get her supplies and try to get everybody feeling better.
You fucked up.
You mind moving out of the way?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll move out of the way, and then I'll kind of walk a little faster.
You hear from the direction of of that room. The fuck!
Dan, write serious pirate adventure. We turned into a Laurel and Hardy sketch.
And then you see like a couple other pirates, like they heard that yell, and a couple other ones like ran over that direction to see what was going on.
What's Roland doing? The kick came from that way.
I'll just keep walking. Then we're supposed to meet back at the bar.
Mm-mm.
No,
we're supposed to be on the ship.
Oh, we're supposed to be on the ship. All right, I'll just keep walking away. I'll try to find some place to make myself less conspicuous.
While you walk around, you see at this table, like right in the middle of the ship, really, you see 3 soldiers. They don't appear to be part of the pirate crew. They're all wearing white and black armor and colors.
Okay.
They definitely appear, like I said, they definitely appear to be part of the military. Basically, one of them is really rough looking in these with these brown robes over his white and black armor, and you see him. He's sitting at the table, and he's like spinning a dagger, right? And there's like a couple daggers on the table. And he picks up another one. He's spinning it. He's spinning two at once. Like he seems just very skilled with these daggers. And then like he'll leave one spinning, grab another one, like try to spin the other one while the other one still spins, and then it falls. And he's like trying to like almost like kind of play some kind of balancing game.
Okay.
Another
ship?
Yeah, you're docked.
It's expert mode.
And he's very good.
It's expert.
You see another guy, looks like a grizzled like barbarian Highlander type guy with a really big beard, with these like white animal skins over his armor, white and black armor. And then you see the last guy has pink hair, and he's like very pale and very like dainty looking, and he also has the same kind of armor on, and he's sitting at the table.
Okay.
Just like in the middle of everything. Everyone else is working and moving quickly and doing stuff, and these three dudes are just like chilling.
All right, I'll just walk by them. I'll look for a cabin or something to like duck into, or see if I can find Prince or Vekni.
Which thing are you trying to do? Find Prince of Vekni or find a cabin?
I'll find a cabin.
You find one that's empty.
All right, I'll just go in there and hang out.
Okay.
This is mine now.
We all did.
Yeah, I mean, that's not how ships work.
You're very selfish person. I feel like your PC is down in real life.
This is my beds. This is my cabin.
I feel like it's not selfishness, it's just naivete.
Yeah, because that's not how ships work.
Taking shit, fucking. Only sick pirates are depending on these medical supplies. He just pisses them all away to heal 5 HP.
It was important that I get that 5 HP.
Okay. So what are you guys, the other two, doing?
First, what were the 5 members? There was a red dragonborn, a Kenku, an Aarakocra, a red tiefling, and...
It was only 4.
It was
He
only
said
4.
5
I spoke
initially, but it was-
initially. I thought there was 5 for some reason.
Okay, and you know the red dragonborn's name, right?
Danny.
Danny.
He's weak as fuck.
Apparently.
He's a bitch.
Apparently.
He's Roland's bitch.
That's right.
Okay. I was looking for the captain. I don't know what you were doing
I was just hanging out on the deck.
with your new friend.
Yeah, I was just hanging out with Akmhed.
Okay, so you're not with Vekni. Well, Vekni is able to find Captain Golden Tusk pretty easily, since he's a very large
flashy-ass coat.
Loxodon. So with a giant gold fucking
a
trench coat
Loxodon.
looking thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he's like a huge grizzled. He's got that
That's why the ship's called that.
on his right hand, I think it is. Left hand, he's got a hook. What does he have over there?
He has a gun and a sword.
Yeah, 2 hands.
Yes,
Oh, he's got two
definitely
hands?
has- yeah, he's also a minotaur.
He's a Loxodon though, for the sake of the,
Yeah, no,
of the story. So you run into him. You see him.
I'm going to go up and say, hello, captains. We have returned a little early. We had a little mishap at the bar. But we did bring a few stragglers.
Oh, Vekni, good job finding the recruits. Which ones did you bring me?
I'll point to the to where those two, where him and Akmhed are standing.
Okay.
Those two, the one there, the green boy, he is currently charmed. So we should sign papers before he gets his mind to himself, as you say, his own freedom, fruition.
Papers. What kind of thing are you trying to do, Vekni?
Well, then I am obviously confused, and so I said we signed papers.
Let's write some papers up. We
Exactly.
can use all the recruits we can get.
This way, he will be binded to our ship.
We'll draft them up.
See,
Later
see,
tonight.
captains, this is why we get along. We are like this.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. Vekni, you're always my favorite. Why don't you introduce me to some of your new friends?
All right, so I'll walk down to Prince Akmhed.
Prince and Akmhed?
No, Prince Akmhed.
We have become one!
He did the fusion.
Prince Akmhed.
Fusion.
Well, Prince has been on the boat.
Yeah, that's true.
As you guys walk up, you see Akmhed talking to Prince. And says, I have to give something up like this, and he snaps off one of his teeth.
There you go. Now you're a pirate.
Oh.
Again.
Ouch.
Did Vekni see that?
Did you doing that to her?
That's the conversation that he walks in on.
Oh, so yeah, you saw it.
Vekni's like, was there something wrong with your tooth?
I'm a pirate now.
Well, you are already a pirate.
He gives a
Prince
slow
like starts
head
doing
turn.
the slow walk away. Like I didn't do anything.
But he said to be a pirate you have to give up some of your body. This is my tooth.
Vekni's gonna turn back to the captain and just look at him.
I'm still like I'm that close.
Well, yeah, we went down to them. You said
Okay.
to introduce me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vekni, are these the absolute best ones you brought? It's important that we find the best ones. That's something I've got to ask you guys. We have to have a really serious conversation.
Well, it was not up to me to recruit. It was our job to pick up.
That's fair enough. But there's something going on the ship. Is yourself, Akmhed, and Prince the best ones? Is there anyone else you could think of?
There is another boy, Roland. He is very strong. He defeated a large red dragonborn in arm wrestling.
His eyes light up. Oh, that sounds great.
And he is very young and virile.
I'll bring him right over.
I look around. I do not know where he is.
Well, I can't wait. So let me tell you what I got to say. Pass the message along if you can.
Aye, Captain.
So, as you know, the second mate, Teclis, he went off on his own to find that treasure a while ago. We were supposed to hear back from him, we haven't. We're going to have to make a detour before we go to Dovah.
So,
Stole your NPC.
Huh? Oh, I don't know Teclis.
Yeah.
Teclis was
Is
from,
this the
Very
same
Fist.
Teclis?
was he the one that killed him?
Zambini attacked me and
Zambini's
ran
the
away.
one that got that. Wait, didn't he fuck up Zambini?
Kind of.
And then Zambini couldn't touch him.
I couldn't hit him.
and
The
he
name
ran-
sounded familiar.
Ran away and
He was
took the
pretty.
ship with
He
him.
was a standard NPC. He was a swashbuckler. I think it's like a CR5.
couldn't touch him.
Standard like red.
No,
Red
not-
to CR25.
Yeah.
God.
So what? Say it again. Teclis was.
You went off to find a treasure and you're supposed to be really quick. You're supposed to meet right back up with us here. But we haven't heard anything. I think something might have happened.
Are we going to stay in port and wait for him?
No, we're going to go to where he was at and see if we can find him. It's very important.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. So, how far out of the way is where? What was it? Teclis?
Teclis.
Teclis. His mission took him.
Well, as a navigator of our ship, let me give you the map, and I'll show you exactly where. Pulls out this map. And he hands it over to. I got my mic, so he hands it over to
Vekni.
Vekni. So we're here, Lunaris, Moonronia. This is where Teclis was looking for the treasure, over in Jater. I circled the spot.
And we are going. Where's our ship supposed to go?
The other circle, at the south end of Dovah.
Oh, well, Captain, that is quite out of the way.
I agree, but Teclis is very important to us. He's not an average man. We can't afford to lose him. He's exceptional.
Yes, he sure is. Wait a minute. Was Teclis a human? No, he had to been an elf. He had an elf.
He was an elf.
Well, do we not have a mission by the king to turn these rapscallions into them?
And we'll do that, but first, we've got to save Teclis.
Well, perhaps he is just running behind.
Perhaps.
If we leave port, we might pass him in the night, and we would not know if he was here or there.
Vekni, I've always valued your opinions. And you bring up some good points. And that brings me to the second thing I wanted to discuss. Everyone on the ship has been suffering this severe stomach bug. We only have so many medical supplies to keep us alive on this voyage, but I don't know how long they'll last. Myself and the other officers, we keep having to go below decks and to the privy to relieve ourselves. We can't even perform our duties. I'm gonna need you to step up as interim captain, and I'm gonna need some of the new recruits to step in to take some of the officer roles while the other officers are unable to do their duties. As he's saying that,
Doesn't sound like they're having problems doing their duty.
as he's saying that, that one soldier with the pink hair also overheard that.
With the one at the table? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that the one with the knives?
No.
Okay.
Let's say he was kind of lingering nearby during this.
As you wish, Captain. So, Akmhed here has pirated before, so perhaps he is a good fit for a position.
Excuse me, Captain. This man just pulled his own tooth out. Don't you want someone more sane?
Oh, I was like, what the fuck just happened to Akmhed? I got really confused.
You the pink hair guy?
Yeah, and as I'll say that, he runs his hair through his pink hair.
Do I know these three that were on the ship?
You know they're one soldiers, and you know
Were they on the ship before, or did they just board?
They boarded from when you picked up Prince.
Okay. So what do I know of them?
You haven't really interacted with them on a personal level. You just know that they're recruits from one. That's really all you know.
Okay.
And that they kind of keep themselves and don't really help out too much.
Do I know his name?
His name is Sins. You would know that.
Sins?
Sins.
With a Z.
Technically won't know that. I won't know that, Roland.
No, Roland wouldn't know.
So I'm not going to write it down.
Sins. What do you know of sailing?
I have forgotten more than you will ever know.
What species is he?
He's
I
human.
hate him already.
How is that possible?
I assume it's because you don't know much.
Well, there, little boy. I have been around 3 times longer than you. I know more than you will ever know. You do not know what I know.
And you put all that knowledge to force this man onto the ship. You couldn't even seduce a simple orc.
Well, to be
You're
honest,
terrible at your job.
I do not possess any magical abilities.
Clearly.
Therefore, it was not me who charmed him. I am just taking advantage of a situation.
So you weren't even able to help get him on here. You did nothing.
I was not tasked to recruit. I was tasked to pick up.
Did you pick anyone up of use?
Did anybody else show up, or was it just him?
What do you mean? Anyone else show up for what?
When I called from the bar, because all I know is him.
You saw other people shuffle and make their way over to the ship. You didn't really meet them.
There are a few other new faces on the ship. I did what I was told to do.
Captain, if you trust me with all of these duties, if you tell me to go pick up people, I would come back with an exact count, not just, some people came on the boat.
Well, Captain, you did not give me a number. You said to go to the bar.
Exactly, and I can
announce
think
that
for
we are picking them up.
myself.
So he's looking back and forth to both of you. You see him sweating, and he appears overwhelmed, and he starts clutching his stomach. I've trusted Vekni for a long time, but you bring up some good points too. She doesn't seem to know who's even on the boat. I gotta go to the bathroom. In the meantime, figure out who'll take over these spots. Captain, boatswain, quartermaster, first mate, surgeon, and cook. Just work it out. And then he runs off to go and take a shit. He runs into the privy, slams the door.
Leave it to Dan to make us track poops and then promptly give us diarrhea.
Yep.
So he basically wants you guys to figure it out.
Look what you did. You made him sick with your idiocracy.
He wants you guys to take. He wants someone to take each of those roles.
Well, as I am the first mate, I will take the captain position.
It's okay. I can step in and do the captain role.
There, Prince, you have no experience on the seas.
I do. I was a sailor.
Were you? Oh, that is true. Maybe you would be good to help me as captain,
Yeah, I can do that.
as you will be my first mate.
I mean,
That is a promotion from sailor, no?
You still hiring, Brett?
certainly is.
how long passed?
I will accept that role.
15 minutes.
Then it is yours. And
Maybe like another 15. I'll come out.
maybe you should go back to sit at your table.
All right, I'll come out.
Oh, once we figure out.
It has already been decided, young man.
I believe he said to figure it out together.
And
If you
have.
cannot delegate, then you are worthless.
Well, as first mate, I second his
You're not first
nomination.
mate. You're not even a pirate. In fact, why don't you go?
But
swap
you
the
are,
deck with
but
your
you are
friends?
not a
What
pirate
does Akmhed
either.
think?
What does Akmhed think?
Akmhed, if the quartermaster position
Has an hour passed yet?
I miss rolling.
How long did I say passed?
you said
Well, 40 minutes till we got to the ship.
How long since you were hiding?
You said 15 minutes, so
So we got 5 minutes left.
there is a quartermaster position. If you are willing, Akmhed.
What do I have to do?
I just explained what the quartermaster is.
This is stupid. He doesn't even know what that position is.
She would know. She would know.
No, the Akmhed.
Oh,
Well, he's a pirate. I'm sure he would know too. He's like, shit. These random PCs.
I'm gonna say that his crew that he's from is small enough where he would not know what that position does.
Okay. So they don't have somebody that keeps track of the supplies?
Well, for quartermaster, you'd be plotting out the nautical. You'd be plotting the course. You have knowledge of the sea conditions, nautical charts, and like the weather and stuff like that.
Isn't that navigator? Because quartermaster keeps track of supplies.
Basically it's a navigator. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is no navigator spot that I said.
I wouldn't
just
have
quartermaster.
offered that to him then. If that's what.
Good, it's decided. Then one of my men will take it.
Is that it? Is that the
There's
decision?
no rebuttal, so yes.
I'll give. Wait for Kevin to come back, and we'll give him an opportunity to
Sure. He has this much time.
We'll let him come out, and we'll give him an opportunity to. So you're trying to give one of the other one guys the quartermaster position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, he just took over as captain and he's already got the ship.
Yeah, you gotta put a handle on that door.
And I have one. I just haven't done it.
What'd you say, Steve?
So Sins says that it's decided one of his crew, his little posse, will take control of the quartermastership.
Actually, you can roleplay all three of those. I give you that thing with all three of them, all three of their personalities. You could roleplay all three.
I only have one thing.
So what positions are we looking for? Captain, first mate, quartermaster,
Both Swain.
both Swain.
Let me tell you.
Oh, Swain's like discipline, I believe, right?
What is it?
I think it might be repair of the ship and stuff.
Yeah.
So first mate,
Boatswain's repair, quartermaster notices threats.
you guys each have a packet.
Surgeon treats disease and injuries.
We have it.
Roland can be the surgeon. He's good at healing.
Is this them under here?
He's efficient.
No. They're in this packet. I just want to make sure there's nothing else I need in here.
Okay.
No, there's nothing else I need in here. So all their information is just under this section where it says.
Okay.
It's all their information.
Gotcha.
Their actual stat blocks, I have them somewhere else. I'll give them to you if you need them.
Now,
Holden will take it.
take what?
The quartermaster position.
There's fine. How about we make a deal?
Sure.
I
of
will
course.
play the role of captain, for this is my home, this is my ship, and I have been here for 40 years, and you will take first mate.
Now wait a second.
You will be second mate, and boatswain.
And this
Okay.
Sins is relatively new, right?
He's been with you since Prince was.
So like a month or so?
Yeah, so it takes 1 day for 1 hex per day to get the small ships to move a single spot on there, and the spots are really small.
I
the
can't
spots,
see the spots.
Yeah, so here you go. The neck, since you're going to have the map anyway, the neck of this head is it's a space, very small. So basically you can only move one of those each day.
So where did we come
What is this,
from?
the map for
You
ants?
came from you see where it says Frostfire in the north, in that like icy area, icy continent.
Oh, up here.
Yeah, that's where you started. That's where you picked up Prince. And
So we
Sans.
went
from there.
this many days.
Yeah, so it's a while.
So all right. So
I
I'm
need you to count.
What?
I need you to count.
It's a while. It's probably like a month.
It's important.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
I think it's more
14,
than a month.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, it's
Oh, hey,
more like 2 months.
I'm 20
2
years
months?
old now.
There you go. 2
That might even be 3 months actually. That's a oof.
And we have 5 positions to fill.
And say,
I'll say Roland comes strolling back around this time.
okay.
So Sinzel he'll just flip his pink hair over his ear.
Is Sin's a female?
No.
Okay. How many? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but how many soldiers do you have on the ship? Is it just the 3 of you?
It's on the.
3.
All of you have the stat block for Tuskheart. On there, it tells you how many crewmates and how many passengers. All of the passengers are soldiers, adventurers, and bounty hunters that the Golden Tusk Pirates are transporting to the war in Dovah. So the crew number is how many pirates are there. You should have the stat block for Tuskheart. I believe all you have it.
Trebuchet.
I prepared a little bit for this.
Yeah. So can you just tell me how many soldiers are on there? Because I can't get these pages apart.
I don't remember off the top of my head. It's on.
Is it a good amount?
Trebuchet.
Should be.
Separate from all the other stat blocks.
45 crew,
Yeah, right.
80 passengers.
So there's 80 like one soldiers and adventurers and all that are joining the war. There's
Okay.
80 of them and 45 crew.
Okay. So yeah, I will continue. I will go with that offer, where I will take the captain and give you the first crew or first mate position.
He'll flip his hair back, and seeing he's relatively new, he'll just say, "Sure, but then you take on all of the responsibilities as well.
The responsibilities of
The success or failures, of course.
Well, of course, this is my ship.
I just want to make that clear."
Just keep in mind though that if you take the captain position, that you will have to give the map to whoever is going to take over the
Quartermaster?
Yeah.
And yes, and Holden will be the quartermaster.
What experience does Holden have on the sea?
Oh, he is very experienced on the sea. He's spent years navigating, but just as lonesome.
What?
You can roll an insight.
what
It seems like you don't believe him.
Yeah.
You can roll an insight against.
On his lonesome on the seas?
You can roll deception. You might have it as a skill. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't have the stat blocks for the
You don't even. Hold on.
15.
I'll give you a stat block.
I doubt it. I doubt I succeed.
You're 30, you want him to be the first mate.
Oh. I have it.
Says,
For
in negotiations,
I think you do have it.
Oh, I
you
have
have to
him, yeah.
There's other
sometimes
two guys,
give up
too.
some of what you have.
He-
Piece a piece.
You do not believe him.
Okay, so I don't believe
I
that this
think.
guy has been
What's
sailing.
deception based off of? Charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, deception is charisma. Yep.
So you think he's lying about Holden being experienced on the sea?
Perhaps you should invite your friend Holden over so we can discuss him being quartermaster.
Of course. Holden.
Odin.
So he walks over.
He's got the knives.
Yeah, he's spinning both knives, and he simultaneously spins them and puts them into his hip holsters.
Now, what
Yeah, hi.
What race is Holden?
It's human.
Are they all human?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is he?
Is it on there?
I mean, that won't be on here, I don't think.
See, he's like 30-ish.
Hello there, Holden.
How are you, my lass?
Your compatriot Zins here is saying that you have experience on the sea.
Of course, ask your compatriots as well. I was with Prince, after all. Tell him of our regalia on the high seas.
What?
What?
This is true.
I don't remember this guy.
We were together in prison. How do you forget, my friend?
Oh, you were in prison. I was telling you all those stories.
You wrote it down here.
I forget. Okay.
Yeah, I was telling him all stories. We weren't at sea. We were in jail.
But I got there because I was on the sea.
Well,
I mean, I don't know that. Which side of the boat is the starboard side?
Oh, this is the right.
Okay. Well, he's clearly a very experienced sailor.
what experience do you have as sailing?
Does Roland have anything to say?
So I see them when I walk out of the
You
place.
hear them you heard everything they're arguing about.
He's about to get shanked by Akmhed.
Probably.
Oh, the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes have expired. But let Brett do something. Brett, say what you're gonna say, and then after you're done, we'll let Akmhed do whatever.
Yeah, I'll just walk up and I'll go, oh, Vekni, how are you doing? It's good to see you again.
Roland, where were you?
I was just wandering the ship, taking it all in.
That is very dangerous to do on a pirate ship before you're introduced to the crew.
Well, I managed. You could see I survived.
You do look healthier.
The brilliant use of your captaincy. Just let him walk around.
Who is this? Hi, I'm Roland. Who are you?
Sins.
Sins.
He is a member of the One Army.
And first mate of the ship. You will address me as such.
You will address him as Scenes.
The first mate, Sins.
Scenes pink hair.
He just keeps looking from Sins to Vekni and
Sins.
say, okay,
Scenes pink hair.
His name is really hard to say.
Okay.
Sins.
I'll say, Sins with the pink hair. Got it.
Yes, the first mate.
Second mate, got it.
No.
Second to me.
I mean,
You're the second first mate. I'm the first mate.
Alright. So I'll say, well, is there anything I could do?
We do have need of a surgeon. Maybe someone
that
who
is
can
true.
help look after
You do
the
look
medical
like-
supplies.
you do look like you feel better.
Do I notice him bandaged up?
Yes. You noticed that he has bandages and stuff that weren't there before.
Yeah.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I did.
We are actually in need of a surgeon for our doctor is how you say indisposed.
Oh, well,
Got the fifth.
oh, well,
me.
that's,
What did you say?
I said he's got the fifth.
The fifth.
The fifth.
well, I actually never did any surgery before. What else is there?
Whereas
Maybe he can be second first mate after I'm first mate, and then Sins can be third mate.
there is an idea there, my friend. But no, like I said, in compromise, we have to give up things we care about.
Yeah. It's quartermaster, boatswain, surgeon, cook, and captain.
How is your skills in the kitchen?
I actually did a little bit of cooking when I was in the army.
She slams her hand on the side of the ship.
There you go! You are the new chef for the ship.
All right. Roland kind of like grins a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, that'd be great. Maybe you could show me the kitchen when you're done talking to Sins with the pink hair here.
Yes. Where were we? Holden. What is your sailing experience?
Do I have real sailing experience?
No.
I have spent countless years on the ship. Practically sailed it from birth, my friend.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
On this ship?
No, I just got here.
Roll deception against him. Holden's deception.
I'm sure you got it. 12.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember you telling me any stories about being a sailor, but
You did not ask, my friend.
that's true. I guess I did most of the
In fact, you
talking.
pretty much kept to yourself. You know, I could have been a very good friend to you.
I don't like the implication.
I don't mean sexual.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's 6 spots, right? Captain, first mate, quartermaster, cook, boatswain, surgeon.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
We still need a bosun.
All you have right now is cook. Do you have anything else decided?
I'm first mate.
Isn't he?
You are first mate.
No, since
No,
his
since his first mate.
Since his first mate.
Prince Dixie's first mate.
boats. We got boatswain. I think was Prince.
Are you?
Right? Didn't we put
Yeah,
you?
you put me a boatswain,
So we just need an actual surgeon.
which is hilarious. Like,
Just,
looking
obviously,
at the
when you do have your
descriptions.
roles, familiarize yourself with your responsibilities.
Oh yeah, I can't do my role at all.
Good luck.
I mean, we're not gonna like meta and pick roles just based on stats or anything.
I know
You
because
shouldn't.
I should.
You shouldn't.
I should be the quartermaster because of my
I should
background.
be captain with my stats.
I should be all right. See, that would be too meta. I should be
Exactly.
quartermaster because I have navigation tools. I have the thing with the riding a ship or whatever it is.
I don't have
But that's meta as fuck, so can't do that. So I believe Holden that he has experiences on the ship. On the sea.
Look at these stars here in the sky. If you follow this one due east, you will travel east, my friend.
Well, there is a problem with your observation there, Holden. It is the middle of the day.
You can't see this. See how good I am? Look at the sky and the
It
stars.
is daytime.
Oh, well, he wouldn't have said that
It is
then.
daytime.
Who goes to the bar in the middle of the day?
Alcoholics.
Pirates.
Different
Cougars.
times.
Cougars, okay, yeah. Which we still support on this channel.
We're fully supportive of cougars.
We love older women.
So erase that then. He wouldn't have said that if it was clearly
Okay. Well, I guess I had no reason to not believe him as quartermaster. Fuck, we're gonna get lost. We're gonna die in the ocean.
Hey, that way! Captain, I'll take up the helm at the wheel.
So we need captain, quartermaster, and surgeon.
Still need
Well, I got captain. He's got first mate. He's got boatswain. He's got.
Oh, you are
quartermaster.
captain?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's got cook. So we just need a surgeon.
Wait, who's quartermaster? Oh, it's Holden. Holden.
Holden. Yeah.
We just need a surgeon.
Well, I don't know any other NPCs.
I mean, Tatazunk, I'm sure could fix them. This is a very
Is he
good.
like a moron?
This is a very good observation. Tatzonki
I didn't hear
can
what you
do
said.
it. Tatzonki can do it. He can fix some things.
This barbarian-looking Highlander type guy
Ted Funky?
walks over to your group. He has like a long, he's like a
Tatsunki.
big beard. He's got this like white animal skin draped over his white and black armor, and he walks up, and you could role play him as well.
You call Tatzonki!
No.
What is wrong with Tatzonki?
No.
Tatzonki fix people!
No. No offense, but no.
You no give chance for Tatzonki
No chance,
to
no.
fix people!
Listen, my big friend.
Tatzonki mad!
That's okay. I am always meant to. It is part of the life of the pirate. No.
Well then, my friend, what is your choice?
Do we have any other NPCs that I would know of on the ship?
There's no one.
It is clear. It clearly cannot be this fool. And Sins points at Akmhed, who's holding his tooth in his right hand, just glaring daggers at Prince.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that
Prince.
5 minutes passed. So
Yeah.
he's no longer.
And he's heaving like this.
Well,
Dentist is like a surgeon.
there you go. Akmhed, a job is available to you if you would like to be the ship doctor.
Up to you.
I'll fix one thing.
That is more than zero.
This whole time he's talking, he's only staring at Prince.
Prince didn't do it. Oh, Prince calls him to take his tooth out. Okay. What's Prince doing?
He's just kind of trying to step behind somebody. Like, hide behind just anybody he can hide behind. Maybe we don't give the guy that we kind of kidnapped a job. It seems like a risky proposition.
Well, Captain, I guess you have your first hard decision. Akmhed the Raging Orc, or Tzonki
The Raging
the
Barbarian.
Raging Barbarian.
This is a conundrum.
Glad I'm not in your shoes.
What about the other recruits that walked on?
You didn't talk to any of them, so you don't know them at all.
Well, all right. So can we say that I spend some time talking to them and find out what they know without?
Are you in the middle of a conversation?
Well-
No.
Okay, well I'll just be like, let me go talk to the recruits. Do you have anyone besides Tzonki in your 80-man guests on
I
our boat?
present to you the best. And that
You
is-
don't. Out of all your 80 men, there is only a barbarian.
I will say that far and above, those three that were named are by far the most impressive of the one recruits
Jesus
there.
Christ.
It is. Think of it this way, Captain. It is more incentive for the crew to not injure themselves.
There is a good point, my friend.
Would you go to the doctor if you had to see Tzonki?
That is a very good point. Tzonki.
Prince is holding the stab wound in his side, and he's like,
Have you ever kissed a boo-boo?
No,
Would you like to kiss a boo-boo?
no.
There, you are surgeon.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna die.
That's what we got.
really
That is
thoughtful
Unky.
question.
Tzonki will go sit down, and he'll take out his great axe, just walk away, kind of reinforcing the fact that he really just has.
I'm the doctor!
The food better be good, Brett.
Successfully put the worst people in every role.
Great job.
Hey, I was trying not
doing
to
it.
meta.
Oh, I know, I appreciate it.
Okay, so how long are we supposed to wait before we set off?
Well, I'd say that hour that you gave everyone at the bar has far expired. Also, don't think anyone else is going to be coming out after you murdered someone in the bar, probably. So,
Bears.
What is Akmhed doing?
Self-defense.
Steve, you could, however you want it, whatever you think you would do.
Akmhed is going to attempt to meld into the pirate crew and assimilate.
Does he want to?
He doesn't have much of a choice now, does he?
Well, the ship is still docked. He can
The
leave.
ship is docked.
Oh, then he'll. How long is it going to be docked for?
It's up to the captain, which is taking the shit. So I guess it's up to Vekni.
How long were we supposed to wait in port?
That was it. You went to get the went to get the recruits.
All right.
You gave an hour limit. The
Look
hour
at you.
passed.
You're the captain now.
You're the captain.
All right.
Look at
The captain's taking shits all day. You're the captain.
Okay. Akmhed, you are welcome to stay. We will be shoving off soon.
What is soon?
Within the hour.
I will take my leave.
But it was a pleasure to meet you. And I will flip him a gold coin. Sorry for the tooth. Goodbye. And I'll turn and walk away.
Okay. He'll turn and walk away.
Do you have proficiency with water vehicles?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I didn't meta and make myself quartermaster. For I am a pirate, and I lose one gold coin. So in this campaign, are we only using gold? There's no silver, bronze, or...
Gold is the only thing that we're going to use.
Okay.
Just for simplicity.
Yep. Simplicity doesn't sound like Dan's campaign.
I like the idea of using other stuff, but it's going to be too much with everything else going on.
with the shits?
So you guys are the officers while
Yep.
the other officers are incapacitated.
God damn it.
For the time
I hate
being.
beer sometimes.
What?
I just hate beer sometimes.
What?
Don't drink it.
I gotta pee again.
Stop drinking.
I can't.
You're the captain.
I mean,
you have a lot of responsibility.
you are the only one drinking.
What else is new? You want one? I got one left. Anybody want a beer?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I don't want to just have one beer.
See, that's my problem too.
So, Captain, is anything broken on the ship?
Was there anything broken when we came into port?
Nothing is damaged on the ship at all. It's in pristine
It is
condition
in
for
pristine
now.
shape. You have done a very
My
good
work
job.
here is done.
Um,
Hey, how's your job going, Finn? Because I'm done.
Good. See, it was fate that you were not the first mate. You're so good at your current position.
I mean, if I was first mate, like we'd be like well out of port by now.
Well,
But
that is
yeah,
the captain's job.
you're clearly
Maybe you
taking your
should.
time.
Maybe you should tell the captain to get a move on.
That's the first mate's job.
No.
Flacking at that too.
No. I don't move the boat, my child.
Well, yeah, the wind moves the boat. I mean, do you know anything about this?
Well, not if it has oars.
This is a sailboat. There's clearly sails.
Well, we have to
There are
make.
seals and oars.
Yeah,
It's on
both.
the sheet for the Tuskheart.
Boom.
No, that's the boom. I don't know what the boom is on a ship, but
The
Brent points
jibboom?
to it.
what time is it?
Jibboom is what swings the sails.
No, on
Yeah,
the ship.
that's what I meant.
Middle of the day.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the top deck and tell Sins to start to make preparations to leave port.
You went up to the top deck,
Yeah.
so like left where we were.
Yeah, because that's where the captain goes.
Oh, okay. Sins is on the lower deck where they were talking, and he just takes up a spot in a hammock. As you're walking up there.
Okay, I'll get up and I'll turn around and I will yell it to Sins.
Oh, of course, yes. Holden is up there.
That is not Holden's job.
Well, isn't that what the quartermaster does?
Quartermaster does the navigation and is in charge of
Yeah, the navigation.
like the knowing what's going on with the sea, the like the natural occurrences at sea, storms and stuff like that, nautical charts.
Yeah, so that's
Dangerous
not Holden's
areas
job.
going up.
Your job is to like
That's
take
Holden,
care
yes.
of the crew. The first mate is the person that's in charge of the crew.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
First mate's responsibilities are on the
That's right.
officer's role.
Your job is to keep crew's morale high and provide supervision, encouragement, and discipline.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Everyone get the ship going. Come on, let's go.
I feel so inspired.
And Vekni will shake her head and say, "Come on, boys! It is time to shove off."
So the crew, already familiar with Vekni, they the oarmen go to their positions. You got people manning the sails. There's hustle and bustle. Of those, crewmates are deathly ill from the stomach virus that's going on.
So many of them on the poop deck.
And did you guys take off? You guys embark
Who steers?
into the sea. I would believe that's on here.
The captain?
I think it's
Probably
a captain.
Quartermaster. Okay.
Let me make sure. Technical support. I know in battle the captain.
Oh, I do. You
is
do
the captain.
need proficiency with water vehicles. Okay. Ship rolls.
It's got to be the captain.
Captain
'Cause I know in battle they do.
All right. Yeah. Captain decides.
Yeah.
Captain decides ship's actions.
Yep, there you go. But the map is held by Holden, which would be Steve.
Here's the map and the measuring
Fucking
tool.
die.
It's the neck, not the head.
Yeah, the
We are never getting where we want.
it's a very
to go.
small,
Alright.
very small piece.
All right.
But you're not moving very far each day. That's because of the, so if you look at the ship movement,
And we're trying
the
to
big
get-
ships can actually move twice that far, but you
I
have
think
always
we're
little
at
ships with
the
you, and they
X.
move fairly
Okay.
slow.
We're trying to get to the circle in the middle of the map.
Okay.
Is that so? Again, he said to go to Jatir. You don't have to do that. You're in charge. You can do what you want.
So Holden will look at you. Ha! Okay, Captain, where are we off to?
We're
Captain
gonna
asked you to save
fucking
Technics,
end up in Jakaran.
but
Yeah.
you can do what you want to do.
The smaller ships
Do they have sails or are they actual rowboats?
There's a stat block for them as well. With
No,
their
man,
paperwork.
like, do they need to be with the big ship or can they go off on their own?
I mean, they
Split
don't
the
have to
party.
be with the big ship. It's up to you. You're the captain. You do what you want. That is what has been happening with Captain Golden Tusk in charge. They've been staying together as a fleet. Because you know that the Moonronians have been there's potential there for their armada, and they have a lot of ships for them to be hostile towards you. So there's having greater numbers would benefit you, but you don't have to.
Are they actually rowboats, or are they bigger than
Are they
rowboats?
dinghies?
They're basically rowboat size. They're not actual rowboats, but they're very small small vessels. If you look, I believe it's 2 passengers, 2 crewmates. I believe you guys each have the sheet.
Damn,
Yep.
those are small boats.
So
very
basically
small.
just have
Those
like
are
hand
small to be out in the
cannons.
middle of the ocean.
They're very small.
Whoa!
They look silly. That's what we're rocking.
Captain, we need a heading.
A very intelligent navigator will make sure we don't hit any storms.
Absolutely.
Holden, prepare course to Jatea.
Absolutely. He takes out a dagger, spins it in his fist, slams it on the map in the direction he intends to go, and we'll draw out a heading.
Holden, please do
They're
not.
so expensive.
Thank you.
We don't have copies.
No, so this is the first and only time you use your knife, yes?
Absolutely. He flourishes it back.
Thank you. Next time, use your finger.
Okay, very well.
Thank you, Holden.
Straight through the map.
He will do his best to attempt to plot the captain's heading.
Sure. Let's have Roland.
Can I assist or no?
Roland's doing something.
No.
Okay.
Let's have
Cooking?
you. So you're trying to determine the best course. What are you trying to determine?
I'm
Alright,
trying
so
to
hold-
plot a successful course
To Jatea.
to Jater. Straight line. I'm going to say that he's not intelligent enough to look out for storms. Just straight line, there and back. Or just there, I guess.
Okay. So why don't you roll a survival check, and then also roll a nature check.
Survival is wisdom, right? Because I don't have the skills on this.
I don't have that on me, and I don't think this has it either. No, this is a ship. This is like a ship thing. Anybody have a character sheet in front of them?
For what? What's survival based off of?
Survival's
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
wisdom.
They're both wisdom.
And then what's nature? Nature's wisdom too?
Nature's
intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
Sounds
survival,
like he doesn't have proficiency in these things.
no. So for survival,
Okay.
he rolls a 3. But for nature, he gets a 10.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna have So you're gonna take the most direct route, and whether or not you're gonna avoid storms and things like that, that an experienced quartermaster will recognize. We'll see as we go.
It's like the weatherman. Once he sees a storm, he'll try to avoid it.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you. You roll what you rolled, and we'll see what happens.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we got a doctor.
Super easy. Huh.
So, you guys are sailing. The day progresses. You see people fishing. You see like some of the crewmates and some of the soldiers just like fishing to pass the time, playing dice and stuff like that to pass the time. Is there anything that you guys want to do in particular, or that the 1 soldiers want to do in particular? I'm going to ask you things after this, but I'm going to give you your opportunities to just on your own. Like, what do you want to do?
So as actual experienced sailors, if we are going in completely the wrong direction, we would be able to have enough evidence to tell,
Yeah.
right?
What you're asking me is if you guys are going the wrong way, would you
Yeah,
know?
if our navigator has just completely
Yeah.
fucked up and we're going like due east.
Like he's the navigator, but I'm still the captain of the ship. Would I be able to correct his errors?
I'm going to say that if in the event that happens, I'm going to ask
For a roll?
Vekni. I think it would just be Vekni. I would ask Vekni to make rolls to see if she notices.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that you guys are really.
I mean, I have proficiency in water vehicles and
you
navigation
do?
tools also. Yeah.
So you also.
Man, you
Brett?
play your character like he's so
I have
dumb. I
nothing.
didn't even think of that.
What's that?
Nothing nautical.
Nothing. So then,
Yeah.
the two of you would be making checks if Holden fucks up like that,
Gotcha.
which is a real possibility. But as of right now, as far as you know, there is nothing like that going on for the time being. So is there anything you guys want to do? I'm going to ask you some questions, but again, right now you see people fishing, rolling dice. You notice a lot of people on the ship are sick. A lot of people are throwing up over the side of the ship, clutching their stomachs, constantly going to the privy. Golden Tusk, you see him for like 5 minutes at a time, and he runs back to the bathroom. He's got his own private privy by the captain's cabin. Is there anything you guys do?
Prince would be pulling his bandana up over his mouth and staying away from the sick people.
Okay.
Social distancing.
Fair enough. Okay. So,
Well, I'll have these 3 people do something.
okay.
So, Sin's real easy. He's going to take a nap in the hammock.
Lazy fuck.
Holden is going to take his job pretty seriously, and he's going to attempt, with his rolls, to navigate the ship. And Tzonki's set up inside the doctor's office, and he's put up a misspelled sign asking for information on who has taken all the medical supplies. And then it says no admittance, which is also spelled wrong.
Okay. Roland.
Yeah.
You were aware of the stomach bug going on. You also are aware that there is a infestation of fleas and of rats on the ship. This is your first day on the ship. Huh. So, in your position as a surgeon and the head medical professional...
No, I'm a cook.
He's a cook.
Oh, you're the cook?
Tzonki is the surgeon.
Tzonki's the surgeon.
Well, I already started with that, so we're going to go towards... I will direct this towards Tzonki.
Okay.
So, what are you going to try to do to prevent the spread of these diseases and of these rodents, and how are you going to do it?
Kill rats! I'm going to attempt to smash as many rats as I can with my great axe.
Hell yeah. That's the best way
Okay.
to do it.
Single-handedly.
So instead of me having you roll anything, you just fail terribly, and you have no effectiveness on. Moving on.
Can we at least say he kills 1 rat? Give me 1 rat.
You spend the entire day, and you do manage to corner and kill a single rat out of the hundreds or thousands that are on the ship.
Thousands on the ship.
Hundreds or thousands. There's a lot of rats and fleas and.
Jesus Christ.
Hundreds.
You should not have hundreds of rats on a ship.
There's hundreds.
This ship is fucked. Hundreds?
And that is actually because of. No, it's one day. Yeah, but I'm going to say because of that.
Rats are like this.
Because of that very. Because of that very poor job by the surgeon
Sure.
to take care of these things, that is going to hurt the morale on the ship.
All right.
Terrible for the captain.
Don't worry, our
move
first
on.
mate will bring the morale up.
Let's move on. You guys pick what you pick. All right, now we're going to move over.
Oh shit, he's in charge of morale? You guys
We're
are...
going to move over to the cook. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do it with? There are brewers. I will say that there are brewers, supplies, and cook's utensils in the kitchen that you were able to take possession of in your position. So you have those. You can add those to your sheet. You have those. So you can brew and you can cook. You have the tools necessary for that.
All right. Brewer supplies. Cooks.
Utensils. And there's tons of stuff in the storage. What are you trying to do?
I'll go through the storage, and I was a cook for a time when I was fighting in Moonrakia army. So I'll try to put together a meal that I would have put together when I was in the army.
Okay. Why don't you roll just a Constitution roll, and then also roll a Nature roll?
All right, just straight con with the modifier.
Yes.
16 for the
Okay.
con.
That's good.
And then what'd you say? Nature?
And a Nature.
Oof. Nature is 5.
16 or 5. Okay, let's say that throughout the day. What'd you make exactly?
We'll say just kind of like a soup. What do they make in the army
You
stew?
made stew for everybody?
I don't know, I
Stew.
wasn't in the army.
Yo, shots fired.
Marines. All right, yeah, we'll say I make a stew and just put together, find some bread to go with the stew. if there's any on the ship.
So we'll say that your Constitution roll dictated you cooked with a lot of love and some amount of skill. You did a pretty good job with the cooking itself, but due to your nature roll, like the ingredients weren't really there, and it wasn't really like a great meal that would really affect the morale of the crew overall. But it didn't go negatively either.
Okay.
So the crew is just kind of like whatever. Like if they're fed, they're not pissed off. They're not like elated, like wow, this cook's the best ever. Like they're just like whatever.
Right. Okay.
All right. Move on to boatswain. Nothing's really damaged or anything on the ship. Is there any kind of maintenance things that you would like to do to the ship?
I will just kind of wander the ship and just keep an eye on, like, get acquainted with the ship. Since before I was really just a passenger, and now I'm like second in command. Because it obviously goes captain, boatswain, first mate.
It's true.
And I just keep like nodding to like the actual pirates on the ship, like, you go about your duties, and just get acquainted with the mechanics of the ship.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with the ship, so there's no negative effect. There's no positive effect. Everything stays the same. And how about our illustrious first mate? What does he do to try to raise the morale on the ship and to provide supervision, discipline, encouragement? Is there anything? There was, you did hear about in the one mess area, there was like a minor scuffle that broke out between two soldiers. One was an Un Highlander, which is basically a barbarian, kind of. And one was an Un Lowlander. You know, there was kind of like a scuffle. No major injuries or anything, but you're aware of it.
Okay, so there's no major injuries, so and the fight stopped. There was no damage or anything like that.
No.
I'll get one of the lower-ranking members of the pirate crew and have them make me a daiquiri to bring onto the.
Oh my god.
Was Sins in charge of the troops?
He believes himself to be.
Oh, I was under the impression that he was.
I'm sure he gave you that impression.
Well, you didn't say otherwise.
I didn't. He believes himself to be in charge of the troops. Absolutely.
He believes it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have one of them bring me a fruity drink, and I'm gonna chill out in my hammock, and I'm gonna shout encouragement like, "You guys can do it." But I'm not lifting a finger.
I'm gonna say there's gonna be no real change in morale from that, but I am gonna say that the crew, especially the harder work members of the crew, they noticed how lazy you are and how you really didn't do anything in your capacity as first mate, and they took note of it. And then, Captain, not really anything for you to do. That's it. So there's nothing else you guys want to do?
Not for that day.
Move on. You could travel quartermaster. You could travel one movement or
So
two.
I
movements if you
gotta
decide.
make another.
You can mark where you're moving if you'd like. If you need a pencil, you can use this one.
Thank you. All right, so we started
I'm
here.
assuming we get the effects of a long rest.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to rest at some point throughout the night.
Yep.
Are there squares on this?
No.
Oh,
Dusty.
We arrive at our destination.
right there. Okay. I don't know how far I'm moving.
Use the head.
Well, yeah, but like, how far does the head go in one day?
One neck.
One neck.
Oh, one neck?
Yeah, so we barely moved at all.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
You're not moving for.
Day 2.
Here's day. All right, so there we go.
Tempers are flaring.
We're right there.
Okay. So I'm going to say that that for the next 3 days, basically everything that you guys have done so far just carries over. So you can proceed an additional 3 days.
Okay.
But on the third day, I would like our quartermaster to make another nature roll, and what's the heavy roll?
It was survival first and then nature.
So let's do survival first.
9. Yeah, that's it. 9.
All right, so let's put our course a little bit off. There's a D. You have a D4?
Yeah.
Okay. So currently we're heading which direction? We're heading west.
That way.
All right. So the roll wasn't terrible. So basically, it's a 1. Let's slightly alter our course for the next day to the northwest.
Got it.
So we're gonna slightly alter our course a little bit. So you're not doing it perfectly. But now you can roll the nature check. And this is really to check out if there's storms and anything or anything like that.
That's good. 17.
17? Okay.
Nature's intelligence, actually, right?
Yeah.
Do I have any bonuses? No, 17.
All right. So you actually are paying attention, and in your experience as a sailor, you do believe that you think the skies look a little dark up ahead. So you're like, maybe we should kind of circumvent this. So what would you like to do to try to circumvent the ships around what you believe to be a storm up ahead?
Well, go around it.
Which direction?
Well, what the storm is directly in our path, so the northwest.
Yes, directly ahead of you.
Well, I guess
You're heading northwest again. You're heading northwest. You're not really on course anymore, but like kind of. You're kind of in the right area. Kind of have the right idea.
Is it possible to sail around it, or is it something where we're not going to be able to circumvent it? Or would I know that information?
You could roll nature again to see if you would know.
12.
You believe that you could circumvent around it.
I'll try to circumvent it, whichever direction is less. So if it's more to the south, I'll go north. If it's more to the north, I'll go south.
Let's say it looks like it's more to the south.
So then I'll circumvent to the north.
Okay. All right. So on this day, so this is the fourth day, something like that. On this day, you're going that direction, and again, you have your freedom. Earlier on in the day, is there anything you guys would like to do specifically? You see people fishing, playing dice, singing songs. The morale of the ship seems pretty good.
It's got to be high.
Pretty good.
First mate's in charge.
Yeah. Seems pretty good. Is there anything anybody would like to do, or any NPCs would like to do? Okay. You do that whenever you want. Whatever day you want.
Okay.
Roland will just go around and like try to talk to some of the other people on the crew, like get to know them.
Sure. Who'd you like to talk to?
Well, who's on the crew?
People that you don't know at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. So you see this. You see a pirate, or you see one of the crewmates, and you've noticed him before, just kind of working hard. He gave you some compliments on some of your meals. And you see him. You see him working one of the oars.
Okay. Say, hey, what's up? How's it going, man?
Goes, oh, hey, you're the cook. How you doing?
I'm good. How you liking being on the ship?
He's rowing. It's not too bad. Golden Tusk is a good dude. I'm kind of tired of this this stomach bug that's got everybody so sick, though. I wish we had more medical supplies.
Yeah, I know.
Mackie, by the way. I don't think we've been formally introduced.
Mackie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, I'm Roland. As you said, I'm the cook.
He looks at your hand for a second, kind of like narrows his eyes, and he's like, okay. And he shakes your hand.
Oh.
He looks at it, and he's like, oh.
All right, Mackie. Put that in. I'll say, what made you want to get on a ship and fight against Dovah?
Oh, I'm not part of that. I'm just doing what my captain asks of me. I'm not fighting against Dovah or anything like that.
Oh, okay, so you just kind of stay on the ship and work the oars?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, Mackie.
Nice meeting you too. It was a pleasure. I can't wait to eat some more of that delicious stew.
Yeah, maybe I'll cook up something else pretty special.
Can't wait. He gives you a wink.
I'll kind of look confused and I'll just kind of like wave and walk away.
Okay.
War man. All right. That's enough.
About the rest of you guys.
I'm just gonna walk around the ship and talk to the soldier or the pirates that are now the sailors.
Okay.
Make sure everything's going all right. And I'll check up on Captain Gold Tusk.
So when you're walking around talking to the sailors and whatnot, again, they seem to be pretty good spirits. Some of them have some complaints about the first mate about how he seems lazy and he's not really doing anything. They're complaining about the situation with the rats, the sonic bug, the fleas. They feel like things aren't really being addressed the way they should be. But
Can I do anything about that?
Is that your job? You can talk to
As captain,
talk to
probably.
the officers. It's not really your job to fix those problems, but you could talk to the officers
Well, I didn't
in
take
charge
it.
of those problems.
All right, so
Captain Golden Tusk, when you talk to him, he doesn't have a lot to say. He's just kind of really sick.
okay.
You must be drinking a lot of water.
What was the surgeon's name?
Tzonke.
Tizunki.
Tezonki.
I'm going to go find Tizunki. Tizunki, I'm hearing complaints that there are a lot of rats.
Yeah, first attempt fail. I figure out not enough axes. And he pulls up his second hand, so now he's got 2 axes. I'm gonna go kill rats.
Do we have any traps on, like mouse traps or rat traps?
Yeah.
We have them? All right.
They haven't been used.
Tizonke, we do have traps that we can set for the rats. Mm-hmm. It would be...
Like camouflage.
Well, no. And I'll take them and show him the rat traps.
Okay.
We can set these up. I will send some of our crewmates down to help you, and you can continue with your axes. Perhaps try to lead the rats towards the traps. No?
I like plan.
Yes, then you can kill rats.
Yeah.
The traps will kill rats, and we will just have a bunch of dead rats.
A trap's gonna go off in his finger. Ah! This will work.
Takes 1 damage.
Ah!
Let's say there's about 40. You find a cache of about 40 traps.
All right, so I'll pick up a couple
will
of crew
set
members to
traps.
assist him to set the traps.
Okay, you can do that. Absolutely.
So he'll take some crew members and he'll set up traps. He's going to set them up in a way, and now he's going to take very literal what he said, and he's going to try to chase the rats into the traps.
I mean, that makes
So
sense.
he's gonna put as many traps in one area of the ship, and try to chase the rats into the traps.
I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Is that how you spend your day?
That's how Tzonke spends his day. So in one,
I don't see how that doesn't work.
So let's say on the below decks towards the aft of the ship, he sets all the traps, and then he's gonna go to the opposite end of the ship, and he's gonna run through the below decks. Dual axes.
Okay.
You wrote on here, he is dumb.
You're playing the way you're supposed to be played.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything?
So after 3 days of seeing Sins just using a hammock, Prince is going to get up really early one morning and dismantle the hammock.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. So how does Sins react upon finding his dismantled hammock?
How would he respond? What did you do with it? What did you do with the hammock?
I would have just thrown it over the edge of the boat.
Okay. All right. So he's going to spend the day. He's going to spend the day working with the crew. By working with the crew, he's going to be tying knots. But every knot he ties just comes undone. It's not a correct shipman's knot. He's going to attempt to curry favor with the crew.
Okay. That's his morale boosting thing to do that day.
But it's very half-assed and lackluster.
Well, I'll let you roll a performance with disadvantage.
Ooh.
DC's 10.
What's performance based off of?
Charisma.
Can a captain mutiny against a first mate?
No. No, we cannot.
He got it with a 12.
All right, so
Actually, with a 13.
Your lackluster performance actually increased the morale of the ship.
Oh,
Jesus.
Good job.
He thinks that someone trying to send him a message by taking apart his hammock.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. So obviously there's no damage to the ship or anything. Was there any maintenance you would like to do or anything else you would like to do? You could fish.
I'd obviously
Play diet,
I'd
whatever.
patch the hole where the hammock was screwed into the ship. Get some good wood glue in there or something.
You don't have to roll for that. You were able to do it.
Okay. Otherwise, Prince would train with his greatsword on the deck.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna train with you.
And he has a very different style of fighting with the greatsword. It's more acrobatic than strength-based.
Are you an anime
A
character?
Dex fighting with was he Cloud Strife?
No. It's just that
I was thinking Inuyasha.
Same.
it's different. It's nothing you've seen before.
Wow.
Like a water dancer.
What does Vekni do when she's trying to work out with Prince?
Well, I would, I guess, spar.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just to see what he can do.
All right, so that I don't think there's anything else for that day. So that day passes. You spend 3 days going in that direction, trying to circumvent that storm. And at the end of the third day, you no longer see it. You can move yourself 3 spaces northwest if you'd like. Stephen or Ian, if Stephen
Yeah,
can't.
give me 1 second.
Land ho!
Land ho.
You might need to wait for Steve because I don't know how he's doing it.
I gotta go soon.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh,
All right, so I get to move 3 spaces, and I have to go northwest because
I moved it northwest into the bay because I figured
Okay.
that's where we're gonna end up.
yeah, that makes sense. That was northwest.
how much
So
longer do you think?
We're-
It is getting late.
yeah. So we'll probably see land now. Is it the land? Oh, Captain! I'm just hugging the coast for safety. 'Twas a storm. Pushed us slightly off course, but I'll get us back on track.
Do I believe him?
That actually is the truth.
You can roll insight on it, but
Is it nothing but the truth?
It has shades of truth, yes.
9.
9. You think he's lying?
Holden, you say that you have experience on the sea, but we are again on the shore when we have.
No, we're still on the boat. We're on the sea.
Yes, but we are not supposed to be near any shoreline at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted us in open ocean.
Of
I
course.
figured this way no one can attack us from the north.
We were never under threat of attack.
We're under threat of attack 24/7. There are eyes in the back of my head.
Holden, you are exhausting.
Thank you.
It was not a compliment.
The praise is given all the same.
This is your first time navigating, no?
No, I have been out here for 6 or 7 days. You know this.
Yes. This is the first ship that you have navigated.
From?
I don't understand the question.
Don't worry, Captain. I'll get us there on time.
Well,
I'll take us out more to open ocean to your liking,
please,
okay?
please do.
I'll do one of those huge ship wheel turns where and the wheel spin a bunch of times.
Wait, is he steering or am I steering?
You're supposed to be steering.
Oh, I'm going to try
Well, you were training. Someone had to be steering at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that the first mate, the quartermaster, anyone could steer, but generally it's the captain.
Okay. So as we lurch, Vekni's going to be like...
No, you should, as someone who has experience, should know that you are not supposed to turn a ship that way.
Oh, you have the soft hands, my lady.
Of course I do. There is,
Would you like to take the wood of the wheel?
Oh, well, yes, this is my position. We do not turn a ship that way for fear of capsizing.
Capsizin.
Capsizing.
Capsizin. Oh.
Yes, when the ship turns over.
Oh, yes, that wouldn't be
You
terrible.
do not need to tip the ship.
Oh, make sure you don't do that when you're steering her.
Yes, how about same to you, my
Of
man.
course, Captain.
Go back to your maps.
I got it. He'll
Thank
take the
you.
map and he'll flip out the dagger.
No.
Oh, I almost forgot. And then he'll see it real quick. Finger only.
Thank you, Holden.
You know, we could remember and properly trace our course if I had some kind of a writing implement. Because my finger makes no mark on this parchment.
See, but you are not to. You're not supposed to mark on the map because we use this map more than once. So if we were to mark every time on the map, we would not be able to see said map.
I got you. I
As a
cannot mark
navigator,
this map.
you should be able to tell where you are without marking the.
I will get my sextant and tracing paper.
Are you marking me?
Which player
No.
has the highest passive perception?
I have,
Not me.
I have 15.
What is... Oh, probably not me. I don't have anything in wisdom. Yeah, no, I got, 10 in wisdom, so...
So Kevin, Vekni notices in the distance while you're having this conversation, you kind of see it just like out of the corner of your eye. You notice there's something flying like high in the sky behind you.
Oh,
And when you notice that, you also notice that in the water there is a ship quite a distance away, but you see that there is a black flag on the ship. There's something flying. The thing flying is closer to you than the ship is.
Does it look like? Do you have airships in your campaign?
That's not a question that's reasonable to ask. I'm going to say
Well,
Vekni is not familiar with any airships existing.
Okay.
The
So-
ship is in the water.
And how far would you say they are?
Let's say that the thing flying is about. Oh, I might have written it down. Yeah, it's 400 feet away, and let's say the ship is about 600, 1,000. So the ship's pretty far.
Can I make out the shape of the flying thing?
It has almost looks like a bird man.
A bird man?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're
it's
not
small.
Yeah, it's like humanoid size.
I'm going to. Is there a bell or something to send alarm to the ship?
Sure.
I will ring the bell and be like, "There's a ship following behind, and something in the sky. Be prepared for anything, boys."
So the crew and even the passengers, they all kind of get ready and preparing for a fight on the ship. They're all in their positions. What do you do in regard to the ship? You keep your course. Do you start going towards that ship?
I will keep my
Do you
course.
stop? Okay. So that ship's not really gaining on you. If anything, it's slightly getting farther and farther away from you slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But that the humanoid flying thing is still keeping pace, about the same that it was.
Prince! I'm gonna yell out to Prince. What? Can you make out what that is? And I'm gonna point to the flying thing.
Can I make out what that is?
You do a perception roll.
Okay. 13.
You can't fully make it out, but you do. It does look familiar to you. If you look in your packet, you'll see one of the individuals named in your packet is probably that individual, just based on your knowledge and experience.
For the individual,
personal?
Only in Ian's packet.
the individual we from the bar.
Yes. Just from your experience, you believe that that's something that would happen.
Mr.
And so then, given that information, I also think I know what ship that is.
You could surmise that, but you can't make out the sigil on the flag from that distance.
If it's what I think it is, Captain, we should probably avoid that ship.
Speak freely. What's your job? Boatman?
Boatswain.
Boatswain.
Boatswain. Who is this?
I think it's those pirates from back in the bar. The Dragonborn and the Tiefling and the Aarakocra.
Who? Danny?
Kenku. Yeah, Danny and his.
Is that pussy?
Yeah, I think it's them. And that if it is, then that ship is the Bastard Sire.
The bastard what?
Bastard Thyre.
The bastard fire.
Bastard Thyre.
What a clever name!
The bastard fire. I enjoy that name.
No, Thyre.
Sire, can you not hear him, Captain?
I hear his words, but I do not understand them.
Bastard Thyre.
Bastard.
Thyre.
Sure. Do you know them?
I have crossed paths with them before. They're not pleasant people.
They are trailing us. Would you advise me to avoid them at all costs?
Yeah, I think that would be best.
But our ship is mighty, and our crew is strong, and we have 80 soldiers on board.
Yes, but many of our people also have diarrhea.
This is a good point. This is very good. Where is our medic?
You hear from somewhere below the decks.
Oh yes, he is taking care of the rats. It was a very big problem. I feel like they are probably taken care of.
Maybe we should send the first mate to parley.
That is actually a very fortuitous.
Kill him.
Let us
So we're still surrounded by the 39 small boats.
perhaps we should send him.
Because I know, I kind of know what he's getting at. Because I don't like him either.
You do whatever you want.
Perhaps that is a good idea. First mate scenes.
You called. He walks up and he's got no shoes on. He's walking up, and he has those little spacers in that people get when they're getting their nails done. And he's got a drink in one hand. What seems to be the problem?
That there. Do you see the ship?
Yes. We are outrunning it. It is not our concern.
Now, how are you aware that we are outrunning it? We did not see it yesterday, and there it is today.
Well, wasn't that the information you gave us?
What was that?
Didn't you say that we're outrunning it?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that.
Isn't it obvious if we're outrunning it? It'd be getting
Was
smaller.
Sin's looking? I don't think Sin's noticed it before Vekni said something.
Okay. Is this ship any of our concern?
According to our busman,
Boatswain.
boatswain, to our great boatswains, they are a formidable pirate group.
Oh.
And as first mate, I believe that you would be what's the word? Most reliable in a parley with them.
Oh, I would be honored, but only the captains can parley with one another.
That is not.
Are you granting me captaincy?
That is not the case.
You're relinquishing your duties. Do you not
Do you
wish
see the
to...
ship? Have you taken a
Yes,
look?
but do you not
Perhaps
wish
lean
to
over.
use your captain duties?
Come to the end of the ship.
Yes.
Make sure. Can you see the insignia on the flag?
No, no one can.
Lean over. Maybe your eyes are better than mine. For I am over 200 years old, and my eyes maybe not so good.
I cannot see.
How close to the edge is he?
I'm not like this. You don't lean over the railing to look out of sea.
Well, how close to the railing are you?
I don't know. I'm not that close. I'm next to you. You can go ahead and push him off if you want.
You're right, he is a one. So do what you want, though.
I'm going to look over at
He's a one soldier.
at Prince.
Do what you want.
No, that is not the captain's duty to parley. The captain does not leave the ship. Therefore, it is your duty.
That is not true at all.
You are not a pirate. You do not know the code.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, Mr.
Only
Kincaid.
captains parley with one another.
That is not
You would
true.
trust the word of your ship to go out of someone of lesser station? What captain are you?
Is this what you do in the Navy of Rome?
Yes, you don't send your subordinates to make decisions
No,
for
no, no,
you.
no, no. This is for you to call for parley, not for you to parley.
What?
You would go and call for parley between the captains. I will not leave the ship. You will go talk to them to have them come to our ship.
Oh, good. Well, then we can wait for them to come here. Then we are approaching them from a position of strength. If they have to come parley with us,
That's why I'm sending you
so
to
that
find their ambitions.
so that we parley from a position of weakness.
How is that weak?
If we make them come
Come
to
to
our
us.
ship,
That is
is
power.
a
move.
power. Yes.
Yes, that's why I'm sending you to take them to us.
You guys notice that flying figure is about 100 feet closer. You still can't fully make out what it is, but it does appear to be, again, some kind of birdman.
It is not. I look over at the boatswain. I do not see that he is understanding what I am saying.
I mean, he's not very smart, obviously.
It must be the pink hair, huh?
Pizza's brain.
Don't be so jealous.
I am not jealous. My hair
You
is
sound
dark
a
as the
little
night.
jelly.
Roland!
Yes, Captain?
Come here, boy. Sweet boy.
What is it, Captain?
You see that ship there?
Yes.
And I explained what we were just talking about to him.
Sure.
What is your, what do you think that we should do in this situation?
Well, if we keep going, are they going to be able to catch up to us?
I do not know. They were not here yesterday, and here they are today.
Do I know he's lying?
I'm not lying.
Didn't he tell him that they were outgaining him?
You did tell him before that they were outgaining. You did say that before.
That we were out.
Are you trying to be deceptive? Were you trying to be deceptive before the sins?
No, I was. We didn't see him yesterday, and we saw him today.
But weren't you informed that the ship was going to outrun them?
Yeah, but I didn't mention that. I said that we didn't see him yesterday, and we saw him today.
I'll allow it.
I'm not lying,
Yeah, I'll allow it. Allow it. Let it roll. Go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing.
because they did gain on us somehow.
It's true. It's true.
We might be outrunning them right now, but they obviously gained ground on us at some point.
Do you think we could take them if their intentions are hostile?
Well, as Mr. Sins has said that half our crew is shitting their brains out. We are somehow out of medical supplies.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
About a half dozen soldiers who heard the commotion walk over, and they walk kind of right next to Sins, and they say, "Sins, what's going on? Our captain finished her training, and she's actually doing her job."
Oh, the captain is just now said that the captains want to parley
Parlay with who?
each other.
There is a ship trailing us.
But yes, it appears that his training is done, and now he can perform his captain. I'm sorry, her training is done, and
My pronouns are her, she.
yes, it appears that she can now perform whatever she thinks a captain can do.
The soldiers look over to Vekni, and the one in front says, "Yeah, Sins has been telling us all about how you just train all day with your buddy, not doing your job.
Well,
Now you decide you want to do your job. He's been telling us all about it every day that you train.
Well, there is a problem. I have only trained one day.
It's not what we heard.
Well, then maybe you should open your eyes and not listen to this fool here.
Roll persuasion." DC's 12.
100.
I failed.
Yeah. So they look really annoyed, and they say, "Sins, what do you want us to do? We'll listen to you."
Well, let us give the captain her chance. She will, of course, by herself go parley with this other captain. It is, after all, what the captain is for.
They all nod.
I'm gonna turn to one of the soldiers and I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Those are really nice boots. Are those regulation?"
He looks down and goes, "Well, actually, yeah, they are.
So they're like part of your uniform, right?"
You guys messaged me and stuff." Sorry. Yeah, they are. Yeah, thanks for noticing my boots. I always like these.
Oh, those are really nice boots. Hey, Thins, where are your boots? Are those regulation?
Yes, of course, they're drying because I was.
You were painting your toenails.
No. I was just doing that at the same time.
As he's explaining that, I will turn to the soldier and be like, "Now you see, there is your boss, and he has no shoes on, painting his toenails, where I am training as a warrior as yourselves. Whose word would you rather take?"
The soldier in front goes, "Since where are your shoes?"
Thank you, Ian.
They got wet when I was helping, trying to get rid of the rats downstairs. There's a lot of water, and they got wet. And I took this opportunity to pamper myself.
Is that true?
Yes.
No, I'm asking you. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely not.
Haven't you been laying in a hammock for days until the
What hammock is gone?
Well, you were until it disappeared.
I had it taken out just so that I could help the crew.
A lot of lying. Roll deception with disadvantage.
Does anybody know that he did what he did?
I don't think so.
Which thing?
I would have done it really early in the morning, so it's possible no one.
Oh, about
would
the
know.
hammock?
Yeah.
No, nobody saw.
Blow up his spot.
Not good. What? Charisma 9.
9.
See, that's kind of funny because I remember taking out the hammock because it was damaging the mast.
Who told you to do that?
I'm the boatswain. I can do
You can do what you want?
I had to repair the mast.
That
'cause it
was
had a hole
my
in it from the
hammock.
Well, you're the first mate. You're so busy. You don't need a hammock.
Oh, yes I do. I deserve a hammock. The captain has a whole cabin. I can't have a hammock.
I really gotta go though.
No, the soldiers take a step back and they look kind of unsure of themselves. Well, to everyone that watched, appreciate it. Tune in again. Maybe in a couple weeks, we're gonna continue this mini campaign. We stream on Twitch almost every day. We do Warhammer RPG, obviously Dungeons and Dragons, Overwatch, retro games. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you soon. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, come up with something new.
See you guys.
Sins is going to be captain next week. Tune in.
I don't know if Sins is going to make it out of this encounter.